The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready, ready! 61, matchbox, lights. 18 Gator, fire you up.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Go! 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
4 down! Alert! I got 19.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
They'll run with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Check 55 to Mike. All day, punt.
Here's a give to Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check. Alert 3. Go, go, run, run, run.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 39 yards there, a big one. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go. We're on 80.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, tight, tight. Hey.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Go.
Tannehill now to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Right.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Gator.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Protein spill. Let go.
Now Lawrence. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
45. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On first down, Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Slam. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Play.
Check 24. Rush in.
Play.
Rush in.
Quick.
Check 50.
57's Mike 57. Here we go, D.
On second down, here's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's Tannehill. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Switch. Hip. Block. 57.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
57's Mike 57.
I got you, boy.
57's Mike.
Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Ferkser, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll run on first down. Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-man. Check curls. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen.
Now Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Here we go.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. First down and more, ETN. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I'm going to run you over. Play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Took left. Hey. 57's the mic. Watch the curl.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Now it's Tannehill. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville.
And when you draft a rookie quarterback, as the Jags did with Trevor Lawrence, you want a veteran presence for him. And Marvin Jones, he fits the bill. 5 years in Detroit, 10 years overall in the league.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Henry running right.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of... The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Good play there by the versatile Danico Autry. He can play inside or outside on the defensive line. 3 seasons in Indianapolis before signing with the Titans in March. He had 7.5 sacks in 2020.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Check 9, check 9. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is fielded at the 27.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. 44. Mike, 44.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end here.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go. Good 80. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check nickel.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hip.
Block.
Tannehill going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Able to connect with Chark at 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Go now. 18 Gator. 45. Oh, you got deep?
45.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A final shot now for Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Titans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.